A very dangerous phase, and I think we just need to absorb the fact that even if Trump loses, he is saying he will not accept those results. He will not go peacefully. He's willing to risk violence and even some regards civil war to stay in power.
In an effort to advance their extreme left-wing agenda and influence the election.
Joe Biden will be confirmed by the acceptance of the vote of the Electoral College as the 46th President of the United States.
If either of the Democrats lose this runoff election, President-elect Joe Biden could wind up with a Republican Senate that tries to block his entire agenda.
Joe Biden will be confirmed by the acceptance of the vote of the Electoral College as the 46th President of the United States. Of this Electoral College.
President-elect Joe Biden could wind up with a Republican Senate that tries to block his entire agenda.
Senators today announced plans to reject Electoral College results in certain states won by President-elect Joe Biden.
We knew that there needed to be something that was done.
This is my opportunity to stand up and say something.
The forces that are seeking to tear this country down have set their targets on the state of Georgia.
That's right. Police say protesters tried to break into the Justice Center last night but were unsuccessful. And today, city leaders stepped up to say that this destruction needs to end.
We should be clear about what this was last night. It was about violence and criminal destruction, period.
First, I'm calling on our federal, our state, our county, and our local law enforcement partners to convene with me to develop clear plans to address anarchist violence, to increase penalties for people who repeatedly engage in criminal destruction and vandalism, to ensure that they can be held accountable for the cumulative impact of their illegal actions. We need to look at reforms that improve our ability to video record and otherwise gather intelligence on these small groups of organized criminals.
Police say they responded to a call of vandalism here at House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's house around 2 o'clock this morning.
2K is crossed out. It says cancel rent. We want everything.
The Louisville home of Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell was vandalized this weekend. Someone spray painted the question, "Where's my money?" on the door of his house, an apparent reference to the $2,000 stimulus checks.
Over 1 million Americans are expected to travel to Washington, D.C. for the third time since the November election in a protest to stop the steal.
Just notifying the public that firearms are not permitted. I repeat, firearms are not permitted. In the demonstration area, there are signs that are posted. Anyone in violation of the posted signs, anyone in violation of District of Columbia law will be arrested.
That's the day Congress will meet to accept the presidential election result.
And, his team has so far projected that. So I think that's the plan, that, transitioning from, again, this campaign that was about much bigger symbolic matters.
This meeting today of a number of House Republicans at the White House saying that they will step up on January 6th when it's time for Congress to certify the Electoral College vote and lodge some kind of objection.
To bring this challenge at this date it's democracy versus Trump at this point. I mean, that's really what we're talking about.
For example, among the more than 5,000 pages in this bill, which nobody in Congress has read because of its length and complexity,
to say that it's okay to give hundreds of billions of dollars to corporate special interests, to foreign countries, to the military-industrial complex, but to the American people who are struggling and suffering and who need help the most, you get $600. It's an absolute insult, and the American people deserve better.
A lot of this entire year has kind of been a slow and bizarre slide for the president, but these final days, according to people inside the White House, are among the most dramatic.
Joe Biden was in Georgia. You may have heard about it. He actually said that Georgia, these are his words, he said that Georgia doesn't need two senators who, quote, are just going to get in the way.
Well, Georgia, that's exactly what we need in the United States Senate. To get in the way of the radical left's agenda in Washington, D.C.
And the bottom line is the only way we recover as economy is we've got to open the economy up. Unemployment is actually lower than it was during most of President Obama's term. So we really can recover, but we got to get these governors out of the way of our restaurants and our bars and our venues. We got to get the economy opened up. It's the only way we survive this.
But D.C. police say they expect the crowds to be much larger than that. They're expecting these rallies to be bigger than the similar rallies we saw in November and also in December. And because of that, D.C. police say they have asked the D.C. National Guard to come and help them out, mostly with crowd control and traffic.
Or else the next administration will have to deliver a COVID relief package, and maybe that administration will be me, and we will get it done. Thank you very much.